Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20. Where we last left off, we had taken a brand new crew through one of the, effectively, milk runs, and the Shield Breaker has joined us. And I looked at the Shield Breaker a little bit before, but we're not doing a whole lot anyway. Speaking of which... Wait, did the courtyard increase? No, that can't be right. It's been a long time since we've gone to the cove, so I think I'm just going to continue doing a few more milk runs, build up my resources to an obscene level, and try to upgrade the upper echelons of my forces as much as I can. As I do want to try to take on the Darkest Dungeon yet again, even though we never succeed that, and we're probably going to be permanently stuck at this stage. Forever. At least there's no genuine lose condition. And you know what? We might as well take Bloodborne back out for a spin again. I don't think any of them have leveled up in the meantime. They have. I can spend the most basic of garbage on these people, so that they can at least be moderately usable. You use Transform, you don't use Manacles, because you're not in the back row. You do use Absolution. You do use Rake and Rage. Slam is unusable. And we can upgrade all your skills. Alright. And you're all still equipped basically the way I've seen. You're all still equipped the way you should be. What can you do? You're a gambler. Alright. Touchette, get into the tavern. Gamble away your life savings. I would say if there's anyone at high level that actually is useful here. What I'm actually going to do is see if there's anyone who has any quirks I want to keep. No. No. Danvers. No. Russell. You have one melee skill. Bakilaire. Burasa. I mean, hey, every high level run will always be at high torchlight. So we can actually get rid of the extremely awful off-guard quirk and make Barasa slightly better. So we'll make you an early riser and get rid of off-guard. Alright, is there anything interesting in the Nomad Wagon? I thought not. There's nothing here that looks interesting, and that's good enough for me. You're already 100% upgraded. What do I not have 100% upgraded? Okay, the tavern, and I haven't upgraded the brothel in any way, shape, or form. The abbey should be fully upgraded. I think the survivalist is one who's not fully upgraded, and that's just because it requires an obscene amount of crests. And I've been busy working on trying to get the districts up to where they should be. So many things that I can ill afford. Ah well, let's embark. Let's stop wasting time. Bloodborne, through the cove. Get me some extra goodies. And you know what, we'll take 4 medicinal herbs. Skeleton key, and another shovel. Even though these are short run-throughs, I kinda get the feeling I know what's going to happen. Although we don't need this many. It's a short run through, take an extra 4. Let's go! Scales, scales, and more scales. The tide shifts and turns. My FAFSA gets done today. For I forever yearn. And hopefully, time will tell what college I'll go to. Until that time, we stream again. Once forever new? I don't know why I felt the need to rhyme and put that in some really, really awful poetry.
These caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
But we
They
should
must be
have
flushed out.
an answer soon enough of where I'm going. But that means we're probably going to have to change the channel up yet again. Oh, perfect.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
You know what? It's interesting enough. We're just going to cleanse the fish guts and search them.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Yeah, I'd say that more than paid for itself, basically immediately. Oh, thank goodness, we can see the trap before we actually hit it, and it's more fish guts. Well, I was going to keep this strictly for removing negative quirks, but if it's going to toss this much loot my way, I might as well just take it. Who has more stress? You do, you have a 90%. You succeed! Yes, and there's nothing before us. It's so nice that you can use those on the transition, and if you use those on the transition, it still qualifies.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Hocus pocus, I don't want your late-stage tuberculosis.
Begone, fiend!
I really don't want the late-stage tuberculosis, so... I actually... You know what? No. Because, no, they have no dodge skill. I mean, admittedly, that hasn't stopped them before. Wow, do I actually have nothing to do here with you? I mean, we can make it so the Deep Stinger is guaranteed dead. I will use the transformation. Even if it does increase their stress, just because these things are horrible of their own accord. And, you know what, we'll take a pistol shot on you, because that should get rid of you.
Broken.
As stunning here is
Maintain the
probably the
offensive.
worst possible outcome. Thank goodness. Well, I was hoping we would connect with the sea maggots. I could see that that is not the case. And it's not zero and bleed. Well, you actually resisted it too. Perfect. Shank? Okay, so you die on next turn. You're gonna gain some stress, but you can just rage for a while.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Neat.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And the abomination continues to gather more loot. I have a key, right? Yeah, I do. We didn't bring the shield breaker, so we couldn't test. Can we kill the cultist? Of course not. Can we kill the cultist?
Confidence
Thank
surges
you.
as the enemy crumbles.
Spearfishing should pull? It does not. Is that only on the higher levels that spearfishing pulls? This is a fight we will use a transformation for. It will boost their stress, sure, but I don't foresee us actually getting through these guards unless we actually do pull.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
I want you to
them
barnacle barrier
all.
this one, because barnacle barriering it does nothing to assist you. Or at least do anything to assist you in the long fight. And I'm just going to start poison darting the Guardian to hopefully kill it eventually. You have no dodge skill. We might as well... I mean... I guess a vulnerability hex on you doesn't hurt. Having a negative dodge skill is always nice. Oh no, Herbert, the abomination, gets a little scratch on his face. He'll heal it up before too long.
Give them no quarter.
Okay, that might be a problem. Yeah. How much bleed? 3 per round. We have no way to actually deal with it, but we can heal our way through it. 4 per round. And the sad thing is I have no idea why I even attempted this. Why I haven't thought he wouldn't just immediately start stacking bleed to the high heavens. Alright, if Pelagic Guardian doesn't die from this, I'm going to be impressed. You know what? We're going to do a transform back. Because this still gives you the action to use Absolution.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I don't think we're going to get a chance for anything particularly fancy, so we're just going to crack open the heirloom chest.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Wealth beyond measure. 525 pieces of wealth beyond measure. Oh, hey, look, another key. Huh, my greed is not punished. I like it. They changed the artwork around based around people gaining stress by merely existing? Huh. All those subtle little changes, and I like them a lot. Everything looks so much clearer. I mean, I guess they are moving it to the Nintendo Switch, so... Do you have hair on the side of your head? Like, I noticed it during one transformation back. I just didn't actually believe it until, well, now that I look at him.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Shank the Shaman. Everything goes after the drowned thrall. And I mean, everything goes after the drowned thrall. I will transform because I'm not having this guy explode. I refuse to have this guy explode on us. Okay, it's just the gargling grab. It's not explosion. You know what? No, you can just go take a hike, sir. We're gonna kill this one before it has a chance to act because he's just too fast otherwise. Yeah, sure, I'll take a low-level crit. That'll help with a little bit of stress.
Obliterated.
Yeah, why not? Hey, look, your knife is still stuck in him.
Annihilated.
It's weird, he just never gets any
These
strength.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You know what? I just don't have a... Wait.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
There we go. Good enough. I can leave behind 150 gold. Because as always, if I toss away a gem, I'm going to get a gem that I could have stacked up later anyway. We're gonna turn the torchlight back up.
The promise of safety.
Hocus pocus.
Another
No
abomination.
late-stage
cleansed from our
tuberculosis, please. You know what? I'm gonna move you to the front. I don't think the sea maggots can actually hit from the back. Shocking. Ooh. Well, you didn't like that pun. They don't do enough damage. It's just... I'd rather not take disease, so he's gonna have to get de-stressed if I want to use him in the future. But I'm at least going to finish off that one. Alright. What do you got? You resist it, thank goodness. Ah, these guys can't hit for jack. Let's not finish that statement. And say we did. These guys just can't hit us. And for that, we are thankful. Why didn't I just blight you? Oh well. Maybe I can get a bleed? No. Is that for Bowden? It's for Bowden. Alright. Well. Oh, really? It's not late-stage tuberculosis? Oh, that's a shame.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I don't think we're going to use... I don't think we can use holy water here. So that gets replaced. You just eat all the food, and then the deeds are going to replace the anti-venom. The deeds are ultimately worth more. Especially with our incessant need. Gold? It's not more than the emerald, although we've now wasted a little bit of extra gold that we could have possibly gained. We've wasted a lot of extra gold. The protection stone will ultimately be worth less than the amount of gold we could physically gain on this adventure.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I'm glad I didn't toss out the shovels. Very glad. The silence. It sings to me.
The match is struck. A blazing
says,
star is born.
Surprise. Well, I mean, shaman down?
Decimated.
You've been connecting with every single shaman. Do you have a buff? You don't. You're just really good at critting on the shamans. We'll pull one of the weak ones forward and make him more likely to die from the abomination. We'll transform again and swing all out. You shouldn't run from your compatriot. That's unsporting. Fine. We'll shank you to get rid of you, and we'll let the Pelagic Guardian do his spearfishing. Oh, the abomination likes the Grave Robber. Ah, my spine. Oh, we'll start with the poisons. I mean, we can slam you.
Impressive.
Oh, did slam? I thought it reduced the stun. No, it reduced the speed. Fair enough. We'll attempt to pull, which will pull this guy forward, but it clears all corpses anyway. Ooh. Valiant sword swing, sir. And I think the Pelagic Guardian... Oh, if he bled, he would be dead. But instead, he's still alive and kicking. Or punching, but it might as well be a kick in this case, because either way, it doesn't exist. I'm just kind of fishing for critical hits at this point.
This expedition at least promises success.
We're not going to bother with torches because we have nowhere else to go. I'm fair saying the torches... No, the torches are worth less than food at this point. Wow, I'm trying to figure out what's worth more here. 20 gold per, 25 gold per. We're going to continue adventuring for a brief moment because I think this reduces stress. Indeed, excellent. You can go out on another mission immediately. Glorious.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
We're gonna see if there's a random event that's even remotely decent for this. But I don't think that'll be the case. Skipped straight to the end, because this is the only portion that anyone watches. How do I get screwed over? Oh no, I have to get rid of Curious. Misses the spot with Steady. Steady's not bad. Is there anything else interesting in the hamlet?
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last.
All Saints' Day. Hot streak and refuses to leave the gambling table. Oh, right. I'm actually kind of curious to see what's available. Corrupted altars. Ah, the infestation's back. Silence in the crypts. All Saints' Day again. Is there anything here in particular that would be decent for the future? I know the quests are beyond your bloody knowledge. Caregivers Convention. I don't know what that event is. I want to get rid of the flesh's I want to get rid of the formless flesh. But that still requires a bunch of successes. Okay, not a bunch of successes. That still requires a very specific setup from the things I've seen. Mostly involving tons of blight, but we'll consider that all next time. Till then, hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, for it all helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.